In this video, we will learn about index function in Power Query and the practical use of index in the real life project. So it is very important video, and please watch till end and you will learn a lot of useful tips and tricks. So here I took one data set from the COVID cases. So here you can see we have countries and different countries, and then we have date column, death confirmed, and recovered cases, and we are interested in confirmed cases. So let's do it step by step. So the structure of this data set is we are having confirmed cases. So we have a running total of all the confirmed cases, right? In this data set, we don't have any information on day level. So first of all, we are interested in the confirmed column, date column, and the country column, right? So then we can just remove the other columns, and because it's very big, the size of this file is very big, so we don't need to render everything. So in this data set, we are only interested in, for example, US. We just need to filter US, and here we have all the data that belong to US. So here you can see on the 22nd of January we have one case, then 23rd we have again one. For example, if you look here, 3rd of March we have 118 cases. So what are the actual cases on 3rd of March? It will be 118 minus 98, right? So we need to access the value from the previous row. So for example, if you look here, 98, the record is a 41 row, and the index is 440, right? Because the indexing starts from the zeroth position. So how we can access this value, this record? It's very simple. We just need to click here, fx, and then we have to write in the curly bracket 40, right? Hit enter, and here you can see we got this record US, then date is this one, the confirmed, the number of cases are 98, but we are only interested in confirmed cases. So what we have to write here, the name of the column is a confirmed, this one. So now we got 98. So if I copy the whole syntax here, copy, and then I just need to delete custom, and we need another column so that we can display value in a separate column. So what we will do, we need to add column, custom column, and you can write any name here, and here we need to paste, right? So let's click OK, and here you can see the 98 is being repeated with every row, but what we need, the same value as we can see in the confirmed column, we should get the same value in the custom column. So we need something like incremental operator here, just like we do in the, if you know some other programming languages, the for loop or the while loop, and in for loop there is like I is equal to 0, I is less than 10, and I plus plus, and then we put the incremental operator here. So we need some kind of incremental operator here. So what we will do here, we just need to delete add column, because we don't need to repeat the same value with every row. so we will delete it. And there is one function like index column, so we can apply this index column from from 0 to onward with the incremental 1. Here you can see it is 0. Let me show you in the, if you click in the setting, so here you can see the starting index is 0 and the increment is 1. So we are getting with every increment, for example, if we need increment 1 or 2 or 3, then it will show values accordingly. For example, if I say okay, we need only increment of 2, we will get 0, 2, 4, 6 and so on, but we are interested only in increment 1, right? Okay, so we have incremental operator here, and now try to get the same. So now we need to add one more column, custom column for example, and we can again copy and paste the same expression that we had copied. So this is the name of the previous step, and then the curly bracket that which record we want to get and from which column, right? So you know this this whole syntax. If you don't know, you can watch my previous video about records. So here we need to instead of 40, we need to get this value dynamically. So I need to access one field here. So which field I need to access? This one, this index field. So how we can get the field from the table? So it's a square bracket, and you can see index, and it will start from 0. Here you can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So first of all it will go for the 0, and we will get the record from the 0th position, then 1, then 2 and 3. So because everything that we write here under custom column, this expression repeated with every row, right? So we need to click OK. So here you can see we are getting exactly the same records as we can see from the confirmed column, right? So this is like if you see here 118, we are getting 118. So we are interested in the previous value, right? If I say okay, in the custom column, instead of getting value from the 0th index, if I write here, for example, let me zoom it. If I write here index minus 0, then 0 minus 1, it will be minus 1, and we will get nothing, right? So and then it will go for the for the 5th, for example, then the 5th minus 1, the 4. So we will always get the value from the previous row, right? So we just need to confirm. So here you can see now we are getting for example 60. In front of 60 we are getting 58, the previous row, then again 74, and then in front of 74 we are getting 68. Let me zoom it and you can see better. For example 98, and what is the previous value? 74, and here you can see previous value is 74. So we got one issue here. This is one error because there is no value available on the index minus 1. So what we can do here, you have seen my video about error handling, so we can use here try. If you don't know about this thing, you can maybe watch my video and you can see different ways of error handling. Try, and if it is error, otherwise then I will display here null, or I can write here for example 0 and confirm. So we can rename this column like previous cases, and if I add one more column, custom column, and here I can write daily cases, and I can subtract confirmed minus previous cases. That's all. Okay, so here you can see on this state we are having only one case, and just a minute, let me put it here. Okay, so here you can see we have previous cases and daily cases, and on the 23rd of January we have again one cases, so there is no change, and we are getting 0 because there was no new case on 23rd of January, right? And then again on 24th of January we have 2 cases because it's a running total, and 2 minus 1 1, so we are having 1 case. In the same way you can watch here, like in the 1st of March we are having 74, and 74 minus 68. On this date we have total cases 6. 74 minus 68, it will be 6. So this is in this video you have seen, with the help of index column we can easily get the value from the previous row.